We're live.
Live
Way later than we anticipated.
on Wednesday.
As it says in the description box, it's a slow week for the shows, but a big week for us. So we just busy, wrapped up, finishing up the show, dropping this weekend, this Friday. I think of any show to start with, we should probably talk about our own. And for those of you that haven't seen the poster yet, bada boom, there it is. Official poster for the show.
Dope.
Friday, September 17th, probably at 7 o'clock. Episode 1 will be at 7, episode 2, 7:30. And then your boys will be on, I suppose, at 8 to talk on that week's show.
Yeah.
We're excited, man. It's just going to be, like you said, I think you put it the best the other day, the Thanos thing. Just looking back and being like, finally, we did it.
You know it, bro.
Other than that, the only thing I caught this week was Malignant on HBO Max. There's no in between, it seems. There are people who love this movie and there are people who hate this movie. I loved it personally. It was a nice little change of pace, like James Wan's usual stuff. I get where people wouldn't like it. Like if you're not into like weird like slasher flicks, like I seen a lot of people's complaint where it's like this movie takes itself too seriously or it doesn't, like it's not self-aware enough. I'm like, you can be corny and know it and not be like a self-aware movie. And that's how I feel about this. Like I don't think they had to constantly be like winking and nodding like, yeah, we know what we're doing is corny. I think if you just go into it knowing that it's supposed to be like, kind of paying homage to like those campier movies of yesteryear, it kind of makes it make more sense.
Yeah, they weren't very self-aware back then.
Yeah, people like that's why like that movie Drag Me to Hell that Sam Raimi did. I know a lot of people didn't dig on that because it was funny in parts, and they're like, why? Like because it wasn't a movie that like winked at itself, and like it took itself seriously, but it also knew what it was, and people had a hard time with that. So, but I dug it. I thought there was definitely a unique spin on things. Somebody said that they felt like the character in this, Gabriel, the killer, deserves to be up there with like Michael Myers and all of them. And I could agree. I'd watch sequels with this killer. It's a freaky little concept. I'd be curious to see where they go with it.
Yeah.
So if I had to give it a score, I'd probably I'm gonna say an 8 for now. Who knows? That might change over time, but for now I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
What up, Judah? You got a question? Shoot it up.
What's the question, Judah?
We can answer whatever. This is AMA Wednesdays as well, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Can't deny the fans.
So the show previously known as whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I've been watching Heels. I'm up to date on that. Titans, up to date on that. Heels, I'm enjoying more so than Titans, but Titans is still very enjoyable once you take it for what it is. You know what I mean? It's not going to be no bada boom accurate comic book type show. So it's still pretty lit. Spoiler alert. There's no spoilers on that one there.
Yeah, we brought it up to Tony, Judah. We'll have him get in contact with you boys.
Hit our DMs with that question, and we got you, brother. But yeah, I mean, like the Heels did a good Swerve episode. I think was this last week's one. Very nice, very well crafted. I was swerved, so it did its job. Titans getting into it, man. Getting in the thick of it with you got Scarecrows in this season. You got Red Hood, is around, and yeah, You know what I'm saying? Like they keep bouncing here and there. Like I said last week, old Dick Grayson's getting with everybody. So
like I said, they don't call him Dick for nothing.
yep. So I'm sure if there's
Dick Grayson,
there's another female character, he's probably gonna be like, "What up?
Yep.
We had a thing."
Yep, give her the old Nightwing.
The old
Yeah.
Metallica, yeah. I just got this Metallica shirt in the mail. But for you, Tyler, like you see how it's got the C on it? You could put an FU, so it's CKY, and then an OU at the end for fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I'm more of a Garth Brooks and Dunn's fan myself, so. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like they're really, it's a little of a lull, I guess.
Yeah, I've been watching other shit, but I'm waiting for it to wrap up. It's got a few episodes left, so I'm gonna wait for it to wrap up and then drop my.
Well, like I know Bob's Burgers comes back at the end of the month. The Wu-Tang of country music, yes. The Hootenanny Gang. But they got what's this? Oh yeah, Bob's Burgers is coming back at the end of the month, so I'm kind of hype on that.
So they just dropped the poster for the movie.
The movie, yeah. So that's hype too. But all the spooky shit coming up. Chucky should be starting here in like a month.
Yeah.
Good shit coming up.
Yeah.
I'm vested.
Lots to choose from. But so let's just dive into it, shall we?
What if? Whoa, bro.
What if Wednesday? Episode 6.
Yeah, what if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark?
Yeah.
So now you can hit the spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I think we both probably clicked it at the same time. Spoiler alert. Thanks, Pudgy, for that.
Yeah. We didn't have to type it out. I appreciate that. I dug it. I don't think it was up there like in the best episodes, but I don't think it was like bad at all. I dug the way it kind of pivoted. Like, we thought this might be like more of a Tony Stark story, but it's just like a Killmonger story. Thought it was interesting, some of the choices they made in this episode. It's interesting to see the ripple effect that these decisions have had. And because like the big thing is like, Thanos is still coming. And now there's no Iron Man there, and so I'm just very like this episode in particular, like each week they've really been building on, but this week in particular, I'm like, where's this all going? Like how's this all going to end? Because it seems like there's going to be this big like multiverse war or some shit going down. And
yeah, I'm not sure either, because like the things that I had seen, the rumors going around that I was paying attention to were showing more so of Ultron getting the Infinity Gauntlet and all the stones, and somehow it looking like he was going universe to universe then.
Yeah.
So that's what I was kind of waiting for when you made that first robot with Tony Stark. I was like, oh, so we're getting Ultron being created by those two instead, but then you didn't see him this whole episode. So it was like, but at the end, when it was Pepper Potts and Yuri, I think, or Siri, or whatever, Suri, I combination of the both, yeah. When she was there with her, then I was like, okay, so they'll make Ultron, probably the two of them. But then again, I was kind of bummed out that that's where it kind of cut off right there for the week.
Yeah, that this week I was definitely like, when the credits started rolling, I was like, oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah, it was really. I thought that after the other episodes we've had gotten so far, I thought that was kind of lackluster,
But I that's what I was saying about getting me more hyped for the future, because it seems like it's like a good cliffhanger ending. Like, you get those good cliffhanger endings where you're like, fuck, fucking cliffhanger, but it, left me wanting more. So definitely excited to see where things go. Um, just seeing it all come together, and then also seeing how this plays into the future of like the live action stuff as well. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's so interesting, like the subtle stuff and what if, like the subtle things that you're not really thinking about sometimes, like that change with all of these things. Like so, I thought it was interesting that they killed T'Challa in this and everything. I mean, I guess they wouldn't have known at the time and shit, but like definitely an episode that hits a little different, with
Right.
Chad being dead. And somebody, I was watching somebody talk about it, and they were saying like all of his appearances so far, it's almost like this otherworldly like thing, almost like some of the lines he has are just so like, you know, I don't know, like I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like this afterlife like message is left behind by Chadwick Boseman in a way. Like it's very like ethereal,
Hmm.
and then see him in the ancestral plane at the end of that episode. Like, I'm just curious to see where it goes. I'd like to see Killmonger like turn you know a new leaf, because I was surprised that he killed so many people. Like, and I'm
Yeah,
just like, dude, every week with this show, I'm like, this is the least. Like, I have not seen more bodies in another Marvel like anything. Like,
I'll give you
they
that.
they get into animation and they're just like, we're killing fucking everybody more than once. Like, we're just killing people over and over and over again.
That's what
Like,
the third or fourth time Tony Stark's bit the dust.
yeah, right. They're like, well, now that he's gone, we're just gonna keep killing his ass. You know?
Pretty much.
But
Here's
I'm with
all
it,
the ways he could have died.
right? So we got
No, it was cool. Like I said, it was nice. I wish it was a little bit longer, this one, and they fleshed it out a little bit more, but I was entertained.
I will say, because a lot of people put Killmonger like up there on their like top villains of the MCU list, and like I can always agree with that. Like I get where people come from with that, but I felt that more in this episode than I did in Black Panther. Like with this, I'm like, no, this guy is like a ruthless son of a bitch. He is a mastermind. Like he really has everything plotted out. So I dug that. I mean, that's the same reason I dug Zemo. Was like he just had this masterminded plan. I love a man with a plan, I guess.
Yeah,
But
I vibe with that.
I dig it.
He did good.
You did good, Marvel. Did
Yeah,
good.
I don't know if we're getting part 2 next week or Party Thor, so who knows?
I guess the only other thing that dropped this week was the Hawkeye trailer.
True.
The Hawkeye trailer dropped, and
Got everybody hyped for Christmas.
it made me hyped, and it made me hyped for Christmas too. Like, which surprised me. Like, I'm not one to get into the Christmas spirit so easily, and that trailer, I was just like, you know what? It is the most wonderful time of the year. You know, had me skipping over spooky season. I'm like,
Nope, can't do that though.
Nope.
Give
Nope.
credit where credit's due first, and then we'll move on.
We got too much spooky to get into before we get all festive. And even when we get festive, we don't stop being spooky. So you know how it goes. Slays for days the next few months, along with all sorts of other goodies. I guess I'll do it this week. Make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Follow us, Facebook. Check out chaseandshep.com. And keep your eyes peeled for the show this Friday.
It's Friday.
Chase and Shep Summer Camp of Horrors premieres September 17th. 2 episodes, the first 2 episodes. And then your live after show with your boys. It's finally here. You finally get to see what we've been up to all summer long. And I can't wait. Can't wait for everybody to see it.
Should be really fun.
Definitely. And then we'll be with you until Halloween weekend with it. Every Friday. Maybe somebody will start a YouTube channel where they review our summer camp show every week, just like we do for Marvel. You never know.
You never know.
Hi, what's up? My name is Chad, and today we're going to be reacting to Chase and Shep's Summer Camp of Horrors,
I love it.
episode 1 and 2. Yeah, so
Please.
please, Please, Chad.
Please.
Where's why can't I think of his name? From Easter Sunday.
Jack?
Jack. Maybe Jack. Maybe Jack's out there reacting to the show.
Maybe.
All right.
I think that was it.
All right. What if he is? What if he's not? That's What If Wednesday. We'll see everybody on Friday because it's going to be lit.
Smooches and deuces. We'll see you in a few days.